Hello, Sagittarius, and welcome to Soul Guidance with Adriana. I am so excited that you've joined me today for your intuitive reading. We will look at your energy starting the week, beneficial energy coming in, challenging energy coming in, and any more information that the guides want to put through. I'm Adriana. I'm a soul guidance coach, and I help you choose growth and abundance in alignment with your unique truth. So let's go ahead and get started. Get ahead and go started. We have inspiration starting the week. This is direct, divine connected energy coming through and to you with your next steps forward, with very specific energy that will come through in a feeling of, oh, okay, I'm really excited. I'm really motivated to do this now. There's a feeling of cutting through the darkness with this card. If you've been a little bit foggy or cloudy recently, this card gives you a moment of very sharp clarity, and you will feel it in your heart, in your body. Okay. This is also suggesting a different way of looking at things. I'm getting the idea of illumination, that we're starting to see things even differently than what we see now. So keep your perceptions flexible. Keep your eyes and mind a little bit, I want to say a little bit loose, because even though everything may look the same around you, you're going to get this energy coming through that helps you see things very differently. Okay, beneficial energy, the devil, that's an interesting one. And oppression, energy that holds you back. So the devil in this deck is really talking about raw energy. How do you handle raw energy? So when you have this raw energy coming in as inspiration, what are you going to do with it? How are you going to channel it into a constructive way? On the other side, oppression is talking about the opposite, right? The suppression of energy rather than the embracing and the expansion of energy. There's something else about this devil card, so just give me a second here. Part of the reason why this inspiration feels so strong is that it's also going to shine the light on anything that is an illusion for you. This is the light of truth. This is the light of source. This is the shadow of the ego. And anything that you're holding in your vibration that's not a truth, that doesn't line up with this inspired energy that's coming in, you will be able to recognize more sharply as a shadow. That was some good alliteration, right? We have an owl and a golden eagle facing off here. And an owl is the bird of the nighttime, the darkness, whereas golden eagle really looks at daytime. It's a daytime bird. So we look at conscious versus subconscious, yin versus yang, shadow versus light. And in this card, the light, let me see this the other way. The shadow is yielding to the light, you see? And that's what's going on with this devil energy interacting with the inspiration card, is that the dark is trying to yield to the light, but you have to recognize fully what that dark really is, okay? Anytime you are holding back what you really know or how you really feel, in a short, your own truth, that's a shadow. But I also feel like this is true for the Scorpio reading as well. There may be things that you don't want to see, either in yourself or in someone else or in your circumstance. There may be things that you don't want to see, so you're actually not seeing the shadow. You're preventing yourself from really seeing it fully, but I mean, it's impossible to ignore this card, right? So I feel like this powerful energy coming through, even though your mind doesn't want you to see it, you're not going to be able to ignore it. And you're going to have to really address it and have to really decide how you're going to approach it, either become friends with it or just let it go. All right, let's look at a little bit more. Father of Arrows, Passage, 6 of Arrows leading into the Father, and then the Moon. Okay, we've got like father and mother energy here. Father, authority figure, mother, trying to go from here to here, reconciling the mother with the father energy. So this is the difference between your instinctive emotions, which are the things that you need to feel safe. And a lot of times our emotional reactions come from those places. And a lot of times that's why they take us by surprise, because you think, wait a second, was I really worried about that? Am I even concerned about this? But it's so deep in our psyche that that's where a lot of our confusion comes, because we don't understand exactly where these emotions are coming from. Now we're trying to move from that, those which we inherit from, how do we put this? It has to do with the idea of being nurtured versus nurturing yourself. And it looks to me like you're trying to come to terms with that idea. And you're trying to find, again, the light of day in what do I really need to feel nurtured. You're trying to move on from a traumatic experience in your childhood, and you're trying to see the truth of it. But I have to say that, no, okay, I'm sorry. They're saying that's a good thing. You're trying to learn how to see the truth without getting emotional about it, without being emotionally reactive to what it means, okay? There's still a part of you that may be a little tethered to the past, and your next step might have to do with cutting off that tie to the past, that feeling like you're still tied back there. Let me explain. He has escaped, this bird, but it's still tied to a falconer. It's still tied to a glove. Doesn't need the glove anymore. That was part of its history as a captive bird, but it's still carrying around that notion of captivity with it. So you're trying to face the truth of your situation, and you're on the way to doing that, but understand that there's still going to be a little part of you that is tied to that idea of captivity, or that idea of not getting your needs met through someone else. Okay, my guides want one more card to tie this together, altruism. So the letting go of ego. When we get really stuck in trying to figure out how our needs need to be met, we often forget that really we are very much already taken care of on the inside. This card is asking you to dissolve that idea of ego that worries about, am I okay? Am I getting met? Am I getting fed? Am I getting my, me? Let that go and allow yourself to embrace your part in the world. What is it that you bring? Why are you here? What is your purpose? Focus more on that and the integration of your purpose with the rest of the world. In fact, start to look at how you living your purpose really benefits those around you. Start to focus more on that. And then I feel like this process is going to unfold as it needs to unfold. All right, Sag, thank you so much for joining me. Please like and subscribe, and possibly comment if you feel like it. I will look forward to seeing you next time, and have a good one.